Judd Trump, winner of 4 world ranking titles and also of the World Grand Prix on ITV last March. And Kyren Wilson, winner of the Shanghai Masters, his first world ranking title, and which pushed him up to his highest ever ranking of 22nd. Wilson comes from Kettering, but decided to stay in the hotel here in Coventry because his infant son has got a bit of a cold, and he particularly wanted to get a good night's sleep for this big match. The referee is Maike Kessler from Germany, one of a good crop of lady referees that you see particularly in the tournaments on the continent. Yes, would have been on that red much better if the cue ball hadn't caught the middle pocket jaw on the way down. Possible plant which he would combine with a return to baulk. I think he settled just for the safety in the end, not wanting to remove the reds too much. Bit unlucky to finish queuing over a red for this black.
Foul. Judd Trump 1, Kyren Wilson 7.
Must have fouled the intervening ball.
Yeah, difficult to tell by our picture there, but obviously just fouled it with his cue. Anyway, a little bit unfortunate there, Judd, in all honesty. That was a great initial red, but giving the chance straight back to Kyren. Chance to get his hand on the table.
Yes, that was the foul which Trump himself immediately acknowledged.
16.
Yes, missed it on the thick
Kyren
side,
Wilson, 16.
struggling to hold ideal black ball position.
Yeah, it was unexpected miss, wasn't it? A good little chance passed up already for Kyren.
Eight.
Yeah, he just left a little bit too much angle in the
Judd,
red
8.
for comfort there. It just made the red missable. And sure enough, that's what's happened. And it's given the chance straight back. So, an untidy start from Judd.
These two players produced a very dramatic final in Shanghai. Wilson led 8-4 and 9-7, but Trump took him all the way before Wilson came out a 10-9 winner.
Just lost the cue ball, but he's not bad. He's got a hand on the table at the mid-distance straight red to right corner. This will test his cueing. The kind of shot he'll have been practicing upstairs just 20 minutes or so ago. I fancy him for it. The kind of ball he doesn't really have problems with.
I saw him play several of those in the practice room this morning, and he never missed one. Even at slightly greater distance.
I think the pink might just about go on the yellow spot here. That won't trouble Kyren at all. But obviously what he does need now is a good angle on pink or blue to attack the cluster of reds. As I say, he probably wants it to go in the yellow spot. Just makes him a little
15.
bit better target if and when he gets the chance to attack them.
Good shot, but the important element of luck was lacking.
23. Kyren Wilson, 23.
Don't know if that was the best shot from Kyren. I think if that was me, I would have left that red, the red that's left the picture near the baulk line. I would have wanted that to stay where it is, but I can't believe Judd's not moving it this time. A perfect chance to push it up and down the table. As I say, I would have definitely pushed it into open play.
That reasoning dependent on Trump being 41 behind. Very good, and a helpful kiss.
Yeah, you could say he deserved the kiss there. Terrific pot. But as I said before, Judd really shouldn't have left him that half chance at all. And it looks like it's going to result in frame one. On to Kyren Wilson.
4. Five. Eight.
He still wants to be careful here. Still needs another red after this one. It's quite important he gets nice on a colour, probably blue. Can't stay for black, just needs a little spin off the cushion. That's perfect.
9.
Blue and one more red would give him this opening frame, barring snookers.
Get the feeling as well, this is a good match for Kyren today.
14.
With that victory over Judd in the Shanghai final, still fresh in the memory, Clive. I think he'll feel comfortable, certainly more comfortable playing Judd than perhaps anyone else in the draw.
15.
Yes, there could well be something in that. That Shanghai Masters title enhanced not only Wilson's
22.
reputation but his bank balance. He got the first prize of 85,000. And newly into parenthood, that's very good to have. Expensive hobby, children.
Kyren Wilson, 22, and the first frame.
So a very solid opening frame from Kyren Wilson. He leads Judd Trump by a frame to nil.
Welcome back to the Champion of Champions and the second match in Group 3. Zhao Yulong is through to the final in this group. Who he'll play will be decided between Judd Trump and Kyren Wilson. Wilson took the opening frame, but this foul in the second presented Trump with the opportunity to level, but he was unable to gain any sort of momentum. Wilson was given an opening and made it 2-0. Trump came back in the third to narrow the gap as we pick up the action at the start of the fourth. Commentary from Clive Everton and Alan McManus.
a trump special.
Yeah, that's the second time today that Judd spotted that same red off Kyren's break-off. The way Judd's looking at this,
6.
shoulder slumped, tells us he doesn't think he's really on anything. He can maybe just bend it, but he won't be able to play that with a lot of pace, the way it looks to me. Just a little drag. There you see it. Yeah, well done.
7.
Yes, with right of centre striking as he looked at it. It pushed the red to the left.
14. 15.
Didn't manage to control the cue ball though off the pack.
Yeah, now, is he going to try and make something happen, Judd? Take the black on. He is. Oh, fantastic shot. He still has a red to the far left corner. He's not in the one he played on. He deserves everything he gets from that. Deciding to play the thin cut, so the cue ball not guaranteed to be in anything, but that is a beautiful shot. As I said before, I think he's decided to just try and make things happen here, Judd. He's not really got himself going as yet.
$30. 31.
As I mentioned at the start of the frame, after just a couple of shots, Kyren Wilson, the next time he
27.
breaks off in this match, if indeed he does get to break off again, he's just going to have to change something, because that's twice
38.
that Judd spotted that same red. So just watch out for that in a couple of frames' time.
$43. 44. 46. 47. 52. 53.
He's almost at the point of winning the frame. He's just taking an extra few seconds over this. He knows how important it is that he drops nicely on this next red. Not absolutely perfect, so he's still got one more good shot to play.
59.
Black and one more red, and he's over the line, barring Snookers.
$66.
Trump demonstrating all his flair and fluency in this break. All that Wilson has done
74.
in this frame is break off.
$75.
This break was made possible by two excellent shots in the early stages.
81.
There was a black from its spot to the left middle,
82.
followed by red to far corner. And he's been at the table ever since.
89. $90. $96. 97. Judd Trump, 104.
A break of 104, a timely century. It brings Judd Trump level at 2-all.
Thank you. It's frame 5. Judd Trump to break.
Level with a possible 3 to play then. Winner to play Show You Long in the group final this evening over 11 frames. Zhou having come from 2 down with 3 to play to beat the world champion Stuart Bingham 4-3 earlier this afternoon.
That was very good, Kyren. To avoid the cannon, the red there was excellent. Pushing plenty of reds into open plate. At first glance, there's no real path back to the bulk end for Judd. If there is, it's not easy. I know that much. Oh, he's picked one out.
And he guided the cue ball through other balls in case he missed the pot.
Yeah, important he actually knocked that in there. It tends to be the kind of shot when you miss it, the white obviously goes in a different path and you catch something. Now has he reached? No, he hasn't. And he can stay where he is. He'll be put back in. No hesitation from Kyren. Stays firmly in his chair.
The players have had 4 frames on this table, so they should be into the pace of it by now, but Trump misjudged that and he decided to trust everything to luck with that lash of an escape.
don't think you could describe it in any other way, could you, Clive? That's all that was just a good old-fashioned lash. Trusting completely to luck, which he didn't really have any. If Kyren knocks this red in, it's a good early chance for him. Now, oh, he's okay. He just made it past the second red. Surprising that for me, that Judd just a little, well, aberration. I don't know what it was. It would, you know, you would have thought that he would have had a little bit of a look. There's always some sort of chance of getting a safety.
8.
But, as you say, that lash could cost him the frame in the end.
It's all very well giving way to frustration, but it can be very costly.
Yeah, and just at the crucial time, isn't it? Effectively a best of 3 starting this frame. That's the last thing he needed. Last thing any player wants to do is give away chances on the cheap.
Yeah. $17. $24. $25.
Yeah, he's not even thinking about going into the cluster of 4. Plenty loose reds spread around.
$32. $33. $38. $39.
Developing
46.
that red to a better position.
Yeah, I don't think he actually played it. I think he played in a choice of 2 reds, but that was a bonus. Just to knock it 6 inches farther into the middle of the table. He's going to need that loose red to win the frame at this visit. He'll lead 50, blue 56. So 2 blues or better with the 2 loose reds, and he'll have Judd needing snookers.
52.
Double check the scores. 55 the lead. My mistake. Blue and a black would be enough.
53. Yeah, sure.
It's a bad contact. So it's going to be awkward bridging over the red. Shouldn't be a problem potting the blue, but positionally it could go wrong.
Green ball.
Deterred by the awkward bridging over the red from taking the blue.
Six.
So the black would put him 67 in front with 67 on. So the immediate question is the outside red possible to the far corner? This is frame ball, barring snookers. The story of this frame is simply told. Trump potted a good red, was just about to roll up behind the brown but didn't reach. From the self-inflicted snooker he just lashed out, and Wilson
73
has been in play ever since. Tried to cannon the reds below the pink.
78. Kyren Wilson 78.
So with that 78 break, Kyren Wilson regains the lead at 3-2.
Welcome back to the champion of champions. It's Judd Trump against Kyren Wilson. Wilson is just a frame away from the win as we join the match in the 6th with Trump at the table. Commentary from Alan McManus and Clive Everton.
This could be the key to getting us back to the decider. Oh, in fact, he's drilled in the long one. Fantastic pot.
One. Green ball. Judd Trump, 1.
So Wilson has to play from the kind of position that Trump has been playing from quite often in the last frame or so. And it wasn't an accident that Wilson hit the red on the baulk side. Very good.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Quite deliberately played. There was a hint of a shake of the head from Judd. Not so much at Kyren getting the cue ball and baulk, just the fact that he's managed to snooker him in all reds. Judd can't believe it. This is big trouble. That's exactly what this is. Is it a free ball?
Foul. Miss. Kyren Wilson 4.
It isn't. But it's a go again.
At least he's had a sighter at it. And he just make that tiny adjustment. Just catch the red on the way past.
Foul. Miss. Kyren Wilson 4. Free ball.
The one thing Wilson can't do here is snooker behind the free ball that he nominates. In other words, he can't roll to the brown and snooker behind the brown. He can play off the brown and snooker behind the yellow, for instance.
I think, in fact, he's considering taking the green on. He would probably knock it in 8 or 9 out of 10, but he just wants to keep Judd under the pressure that he has him at present.
So Wilson decides not to utilise the free ball and simply put trump back in from the original position.
Sure.
Played the glancing escape, but he hasn't escaped to safety.
Yeah, he's got his reward, hasn't he? Nothing to do with the cue ball to finish on the black. Stun the white dead. He should be nicely on it, so maybe just about to lay the foundation of what could be a match-winning contribution here, Kyren.
Now, very often the test for a player in this sort of circumstance is to keep playing as he has been playing and not change just because winning has become the immediate issue.
Yeah, he desperately wanted to be on pink there. Excuse me, off the red. Playing the blue is not absolutely guaranteed to be on a red.
Blue ball.
This might be Judd's last hope.
Fourteen.
It's a rest shot and position not automatic. Red okay, not ideal position, but nevertheless should be able to pot the blue and get on his next red.
Yeah, I think that's what the key to this is, just the pot. I can't see any way he can't land on a red. There's a choice of 4 that he can play on. Wilson 42 in front and closing in on a place in the group final, which is effectively a quarter-final in this tournament.
$28.
50 in front. Trump fearing the worst, just hoping for a chance. I don't think he's going to get one.
36.
If Wilson does close out this match under the anxious gaze of his father, it will mean that this afternoon 2 seeds have gone out and 2 underdogs have won. So this is match ball, barring snookers. He's a cool old customer, isn't he, Clive? It's Kyren Wilson.
Kyren Wilson.
And he's done enough.
Frame.
Kyren
Nice.
Wilson is through to this evening's group final.